Testing 1, 2, and we are live. Thanks for joining me on this auspicious day. I got up this morning and I was sitting at 999 subscribers, and in between that time period, we ticked over to 1,000. So, been working on it for quite a while. I had to go over and check out my videos, and I see that the first one I had really published was on Halloween of 2022. So it's been a while in the making, and I appreciate everybody stopping by. And for the last more than a year now, we've been doing these weekend Saturday morning stand-ups, and I think it's worked out pretty well. I mean, we average about 20 to 25 people. Whenever I give away stuff, we average more because obviously people just want to get in on the giveaways and everything. But I think oftentimes we have a really good discussion. Sometimes there's weeks that aren't so great, but I think it usually goes well. So I just wanted to appreciate and tell everybody thanks for dropping by. I appreciate the use of your time, as I say in each of my videos, because the one thing that's for sure in life is you only have a certain amount of time. So thanks for spending it with me. Now, with that said, we do have several things we could talk about. Obviously, several different things going on in Splinterlands, some things that were just announced in Atlas Earth as well. So we've got a lot of things we can discuss. So we'll just jump right into the chat. And we've got I haven't really planned anything out. Go ahead and I've been thinking about this week what I was going to do at the 1,000 subscriber mark, but I just really haven't come up with anything. So keep an eye out for an official, kind of video about that. And also, there might be a surprise or two this today. So stick around on this live stream and you might be surprised. Let's see who's in the chat today. New Creation. I don't remember that name, so must be a new creation. Thanks for dropping by. Gathering says, going to our blueberry festival today. Love me some blueberries, so I will miss the live stream. He didn't say love me some blueberries, but I'm assuming he does if he's going to the festival. But I love blueberries too, so I will miss the live stream. Just wanted to say thanks for all your hard work and everything you do for our community. Excited for the new Soulbound cards. Well, thank you too. I really enjoy watching your videos too. One thing, if you haven't watched Gathering's videos, go check him out and subscribe. He's great at looking at number sets, which is one of my weaknesses. So he's great at taking number sets and looking at how they fluctuate over time and things. And I always walk away from his videos with some good takeaways. So thank you as well. I appreciate it. Woo is here, Wrestling Organization Online, which I have been playing lately. Although I've had so many games going on that I have been keeping up with my daily investment, so to speak. So I do have some Woo staked. It's not a whole lot, 350,000. I started with a few weeks ago. It's up to 356,000. I do keep up on that, and I do a few wrestling battles shows every day as well. I try to. Okay, but thanks for being here. Wrestling Organization Online says, hey, Gathering the Magic, that's kind of funny. In my town, the Choke Cherry Festival is going on. Yeah, this is the fall is we're still in the summer. Leading into the fall, a lot of crops are coming here in the United States. So it's crop season for a lot of fruits and vegetables. So there's a lot of festivals going on. So just a lot of places here in the States, just give us a reason to have a festival and we'll do it. I used to live in New Orleans. Let me say, at the drop of a hat, if there's a festival, even when people died, we had partied. And I still believe in that. I love that whenever you look at the death of someone not as grieving, but as a celebration of their life. So different topic, but give us a reason to have a festival and we'll have a festival. New Creation goes on to say that he or she's in the UK, wishes they live in the US. Well, I'm going to, not go through that. This is a gaming show, and it's nothing against you. There's plenty of shows out there to get into politics, but I stay away from politics. Yeah, it leads down, in my estimate, a not it's not a fun conversation for me. So it's a completely different conversation than what we were talking about in gaming. So thanks for dropping by, though. Wibble says, hello, all, and a big we. Does that say 1,000 subscribers? Grats, Mr. Dragon, well deserved. It does. Yeah, it just ticked over this morning. Appreciate it. KGM says, what's up, Bronze Dragon and everyone? Hey, KGM, thanks for dropping by. Crypto Beavers in the house says, congrats on the 1,000 subscribers. Appreciate it. Rooney207 is here. Welcome. Thanks for dropping by. Hi, everyone. Made it on time for once. Chris Hughes is in the house. Welcome. New name. Always good to see a new name around here. What happened with the surveys with Atlas Earth? Well, they took them out. You know what? Somebody commented on one of my videos earlier. I had to go look it up. And here is the official link. Just go over to the Atlas Earth Reddit and you will see it at the top. Okay. So basically, they said that they've taken the numbers. A lot of people have made a lot of bucks off of them, but there's been a lot of complaints. So they've taken them out. So you can go ahead and I'm not sure if I can post a link in the chat. Let me see if I can post a link in the chat. See if it works. Okay, so there's the link if you want to go check it out. Yeah, I literally was just looking that up right before the show because somebody had commented it on one of my videos. So yeah, there were a lot of problems with that. I don't want to dig too deep into that. I mean, I was about I don't know. I was probably about 25% successful with them. I ended up wasting a lot more time on the surveys than what I made off of them, but I know it was hit and miss. So if you guys are unfamiliar, I play a game called Atlas Earth. Done a number of videos on it. In fact, I've got a lot of influx of new subscribers because of Atlas Earth. One of the new features on the game was, hey, take a survey, earn some Atlas bucks, which you can turn around and buy land with. But I think they've been live for a month or two, and they've just got real critical reviews because you would literally like use 10, 15 minutes and get into a survey, and then they would be like, you're unqualified, and then bail you out of the survey, maybe give you one Atlas buck for your time, but a lot of times it ended up being a waste of time. So I think what they're going to do is they're going to take a look at the program and do something to change it to make it better. So we'll have to keep our eyes on that. I was surprised at that this morning too. Okay, but there are a lot of platforms out there online, these type of, I don't want to call them games, but these money-making type platforms where surveys is one of the options. So, and I will say that I've seen this same system or the same company that runs the surveys used in other games. Hey, let's stop, drop, and roll. In the chat, put at Bronze Dragon 1000 and get your name in on a giveaway right now. At Bronze Dragon 1000 and get your name in on a giveaway. I am giving away one. Let's go over and look. I bought some packs. One Rebellion pack. At Bronze Dragon 1000 to get your name in on a giveaway for a Splinterlands pack. So I'm just going to take a minute and start typing people's names. Apologize if I misspell. Now, these are not given to me. I'm not hosted by the game or anything. I just bought these and I'm giving them away because why not? Hit 1,000. I might do some other things as well. I don't know. But this is the best idea I could come up with on the spur of the moment. to basically say thanks for stopping by. I wanted to go ahead and do it early because some people wait until halfway through the show to join, which I understand because of time zones and everything. But if you're just joining us, thanks for dropping by. We are kind of celebrating a little bit me hitting 1,000 subscribers. If you don't see your name on the list right now, go ahead and put @BronzeDragon1000 in the chat and I will add you. I will wait another minute before I go ahead and roll. Woo is like, I love how Bronze Dragon is like, I'm not typing out 60 character name, I'm just putting woo. We'll go back after this drawing and check out what was in chat. I'm not like skipping over what people are saying. So last call, if you don't see your name on this list and you want to get in on the drawing for a Rebellion pack, let me know in the chat @BronzeDragon1000. Okay, let's spin. And I'm keeping the name. Whoever wins, I will send it to you after the show. Brandon Dove. Brandon comes around quite frequently. Brandon, thanks for being here. I'm writing your name down. Okay, I got Brandon's name down, and let's go ahead and get back to what we were talking about. Let me scroll back up. So we had just talked about what happened in Atlas Earth. KGM says, good, then you can make videos on getting monetized. Yeah, it's a fine line. I think that whole monetization is, yeah, generally you're looking for that when you start making YouTube videos, right? That's the big goal right there, to get monetized. But then I think there's a fine line between being monetized and making your subscribers mad because there's too many ads in the videos, right? Because I can put up 1, 2, 3 ads in a video, whatever, but then I see some videos where there's an ad like every 5 minutes or something like that, and it kind of perturbs me. But thanks. Yeah, I have to look at those settings and I have to figure out what I'm going to do on that. Let's see here. Rooney207 says, congrats on reaching 1,000 subscribers. Thank you, sir, or ma'am, whoever you may be. KGMJM says, gathering the magic always causes me to spend money. Well, there's a few people out there that I watch that are especially good. You know, Dwayne is very pro and very positive. And after I watch his videos, I always kind of want to go buy something in Splinterlands as well, too. So that kind of idea. Not to say I'm not pro and positive. Yeah. I've been called salty, but I prefer to think of myself as logical. I don't know. Maybe that's just me hoping for the best. Let's see here. KGM says, we play games to get away from politics. Yeah, you're right. You are right, sir. Ghostly BG says, yo. Yo what? Yo mama? Rooney207 says, Poly Market covers politics. There's a lot of stations out there that cover politics. And we all have the way we think, you know. And I'm just fed up at this point. I prefer, like KGM says, I prefer to get into games because I'm trying not to think of other stuff like that. Chris Hughes says, wow, that's crazy. I guess referring back to removing the surveys from Atlas Earth. Wu says, good morning all. Chris Hughes says, I asked yesterday, thank you so much for your answer. Surveys were nice, but a really pain in, yeah. Yeah, like I said, I was successful in some, but mostly it ended up being a waste of time. And I think the problem with those surveys were that they were hyper focused on certain groups. So you would get in and you would be doing 15, 20 questions, and then you wouldn't fit within some certain subcategory they were looking to poll. And then you're like, they kick you out, and then you just wasted 10 or 15 minutes, right? So better spin on a game or something. Let's see here. Wibble says, hello, Mr. Bookerman. Mr. Bookerman is the head guy or one of the head guys in World Wrestling, a wrestling organization online. Have you been watching? I'm a former wrestler in high school, in grade school. Have you been watching wrestling in the Olympics? It's been wild. But I do enjoy the professional wrestling from time to time as well too, and I have been playing the game. It's been fun. Let's see here. So we went through the drawing. Okay, I'm just kind of scrolling through chat here. Brandon says, laugh out loud, I think this is the only place I win. Well, I just throw them up there and push spin. You get what you get. Rooney207 says, you're loaded with glint. I always zero out after each day in season. Well, you know what? I have pretty much decided to save my glint until next week when the new cards drop. I guess I've just accepted my fate. I am where I am. I still need to think about what I'm going to do with various extra copies I have of. I had thought, let's go ahead and clear this, about burning cards, getting glint, and then using them to buy new cards, new soulbound cards, because there are some I may unbind, but due to the costs involved, I don't think I'm going to end up unbinding a lot. I do need to take a look at let's further let's go down to no, I want to okay. So I want to take a look at my secondary account too as well and see if we can switch them over. Now, this brings up another question. I'm just going to throw this out there to see if anybody has heard an answer about this. The question, Magic the Gathering, somebody threw it up on one of my, as a comment on one of my videos earlier. I think two people did. And basically what it comes down to, has anybody heard whether the new set of card or the new card that's going to be available in the voucher shop is going to be unbound? Okay, that's the question to me, because I know I'm branching off a little bit from the reward set to the voucher card, because that's the other new information they released. I made a video last night. Go check it out after this if you haven't. But Thursday, they put out the information that this coming week, there's going to be a lot of changes on August 15th. Okay, so the new rewards card set's going in, the old rewards card set's going out, but also you're going to be able to burn card, or you're going to be able to unlock your old soulbound cards. It's going to be a high price, but you're going to be able to unlock them. Plus, we have the voucher shop going in. The voucher shop will contain a card that's different from everything else, and it will be only buyable by vouchers. Plus, there's going to be a lot of changes to the voucher system. So I don't want to really, basically regurgitate what I said in my video yesterday, but all the details are over there. Suffice it to say, this really comes out from all the voucher talk lately and the propositions that were put up for vote and everything like that. So we have a lot of good changes. I think that it's a good direction for vouchers in general, but do look at that the information and be aware of how vouchers are going to change. But my overall question is, they didn't say whether that card you buy with vouchers is going to be unlocked and sellable or not. I put a question up in Discord a couple hours ago, and it was not answered by Royal Eagle. So I'm guessing that either they do not want to put out the information, or they don't know the information, because usually they're pretty good about answering questions on Discord. So that remains to be seen. I would think, my thinking on the matter is that if they're bought by vouchers, which is proof of stake, really, vouchers prove that you've got money involved in the system, and you've either bought a license or you've got SPS staked in the environment. I would hope that they would not be soulbound. Okay, that would be kind of a slap in the face to those people who've invested in the game. But let's go ahead and look at comments, see what people have to say. Let's see here. Everybody saying congratulations to Brandon for winning the pack, which I will send you after this show. Alex Turo says, you going to unlock anything to rent? Probably not. I don't think with how much things are going for rentals right now that, so say for instance, you unlock a gold foil, it's so expensive to unlock. It's all a gamble, right? It's all a gamble. To answer you directly, I'm probably not going to unlock cards just to rent out. Rooney207 says, Alex T, what's the break even for the rental? 2.5 years. Yeah, that's kind of what my point is. Ghostly says, Ghostly BG says, well, it's bought for vouchers, so it should be unbound for sure. Vouchers will still cost money to obtain if you don't have 100 nodes. We'll see. I just don't have an answer for that. I would hope that it's unbound. I would think that if they bring that card out and it is paid for by vouchers, which are only earned by investing in Splinterlands. Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong. You get vouchers by buying and staking SPS, which is an investment in the game, or buying a node license, which is an investment in the game. Okay, so if they turn around and they say, okay, what you've earned off of this, you can buy a card, but it's going to be soulbound, I think there are going to be a lot of people angry about that. So I don't know. I don't think there's a way that can be abused. Of course, anything can possibly be abused, but if a farm wanted to try and abuse that, they would have to have a lot of SPS staked or buy a lot of nodes, which would be no abuse because they would be investing in the system, which is like the opposite of what they want to do, right? Being extractors. So I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know what you think. Crypto Beaver says, hope people will unlock their soulbound cards, especially epic and legendary, since I am missing several to max some key cards. So I will be a buyer, not a seller. Yeah, I mean, I've seen some activity on various Discords, people getting ready for it and kind of getting things planned out to where they can buy, sell, trade, so they can max out their cards. I completely understand that. I'm not against that. I'm just trying to... I've always approached my play in this game to try to get the best bang for the buck. I've never been that guy that goes out and just buys all the high dollar cards and throws, at this point I've probably got $10,000 in the game, but I'm not one of those guys that throws $100,000 into the game at a drop of a hat. I don't have it, So, but I am a card collector and I completely understand wanting to have max level of each card. So, I do believe that the epics and the legendaries will be the most unlocked. I'm sure there's some commons and rares that are really good play cards that will also be unlocked in high numbers as well. I have my cards up here just to kind of give an idea. Like, like Riverboat Captain, I have 48 extra BCX. Gold Foil, I have 24 BCX, So I have like I said in a previous video, I never combined any of my gold foil, and I just have been operating off my regular foil because I had initially thought about keeping them to unlock them. But at these prices, I think I'm going to do a video and look at the prices and tell you what I think. But I think it's expensive. That's what I think. I think that's what it all boils down to. Let's see here. Okay, so let's see here. In the chat, put at Bronze Dragon. What are we going to go with? I don't know. Just put Splinterlands. If you want to get in on a drawing for another Rebellion pack, put it in chat right now. We're going to remove Brandon since he won. Put Splinterlands in chat, and I will add your name to the list. If you don't see your name on the list, well, go ahead and put it in chat because we have to clean up the list if people drop off. And then we'll catch up with chat. Giveaway. We're going to give away at the top of the hour at noon. We'll give away 2 packs. So we've got Alex B. I guess I'm going to have to retype all this. Because people drop off, you know. Crypto Beaver. Renier Games. Ghostly. KGM. Altrix. Did I say that right? Garut. Rooney 207. JB, welcome to the show. New name. Thanks for dropping by. International Travel Channel's in the house. Hey, I've been meaning to ask you, International Travel Channel, there's another person named International Travel Canal. Is that the same person as you, or is that somebody being a fake you? Wibble. Haro's here. Thanks for dropping by. Chris Hughes. Yeah, I was just double checking to make sure I got your name spelled right. And Lee's here. Okay, so I have this list, and this is to get in on a drawing. I'm going to do 2 drawings in a row. Okay, so we're going to give away 2 Rebellion packs for Splinterlands. And if you get a pack and you don't play Splinterlands, you can use my referral code in the show comments to go ahead and start playing the game, get yourself an account set up, and then you can open your pack. Okay, so everybody look at that list and see if there's anybody I left off. If you want to get in on the pack drawing, just put Splinterlands in the into the chat, and I'll add your name. Here in 1 minute, we will give away 2 packs. I'll do a pack, and then I'll remove the person, and I will give away another pack. So 1 minute left, and then we'll get back into chat. Once again, this is because I went over 1,000 subscribers today. Couldn't think of anything better to do, so I'm giving away a few packs. And I appreciate everybody dropping by. All new subscribers for Atlas Earth. I enjoy talking about that as well. I like talking about Splinterlands. Okay, we're ticking down. Okay, so it's noon here, so here we go. Cross your fingers. Okay, and Alex B wins a pack. Where'd my pen go? Okay, Alex B, you are a proud recipient of a Rebellion pack. And we will remove you, and we will go ahead and do one more drawing. So cross your fingers again if you didn't happen to win. KGM Jam takes home a pack. Okay, before I forget, I want Brandon Dove, Alex B, and KGM Jam to put your Hive name into the chat so I can have that, because I do need that to send these. I think KGM Jam is just KGM Jam, but I always like to double check. So go ahead, and if you're a winner of a pack, Brandon, Alex, or KGM, put your Hive name into chat now, please. And that's what I figured, but I'd just like to double check. Quite welcome, KGM. And B Jangles is... Wait a minute. Is Alex Toro B Jangles? Or are you just joking? Okay, so Alex B is Balsanga. And Brandon, I'm still waiting on your Hive name. Did he dump off? Yeah. Did Brandon dump off? If anybody knows Brandon, tell him to, if anybody knows his Hive name, let me know. It's my fault. I forgot to ask for his Hive name. He might have already... Yeah, I know. I didn't think you were. Totally different demeanor and totally different way how you discuss things. Okay. Yeah, we're still waiting on Brandon Dove's Hive name. Brandon, if you're out there. Okay, let's go ahead and dive back into... I guess my overall point was what I'm going to do with the extra, the extra... yeah, Bojangles is a restaurant. Never been there, but I've driven past them a few times. Do with the extra BCX on these cards, since really... Super Muffin? Okay. Oh, okay. I'll have to go back and check. I get caught up in the chat. So let's go back and check out chat. Okay, so that's total 3 packs given away. Yeah, my whole idea is, what should I do? What should we do with all these extra BCX of the rewards cards we have, if it was in real life, we'd get together and just trade them back and forth. Hey, I need 2 copies of that. You need 3 copies of this, etc. But there's a lot of costs involved with unlocking them and then trading them. So it bears a lot of thought. So let's see here what everybody's saying. Alex T says, depends on what you unlock and if it rents. Very true. Unlocking to rent is definitely a risky move, but it could pay off if you get the right ones. This is true. It's all a gamble, though. But he's right. It is a valid extra kind of tertiary use for them if you want to take that risk. Rooney207 says, if it's up to Crypto Eater, he will delete all vouchers. Well, that's one way to get rid of them. We were talking about this back a few weeks ago when we were talking about all these different ideas floating around about them. A lot of people just want to get rid of them. You know, I don't have any licenses, any node licenses, so I'm not a big holder of vouchers. I've just taken what's been given to me because of my investment in SPS. And frankly, I would have invested SPS just to play the game anyway, so they're just like an extra. At the time when they came out, I've said this before, but I thought it was just diluting everything and making the problem a little bit worse for DEC and SPS to hold their value. My comment at the time was like, they're adding a third token, something like that, you know. So I think they've made a good decision with what they're going to do. And like they've said before, it doesn't mean they can't make further decisions down the line as far as what to do with vouchers. Maybe down the road, this goes on for a year or something or other, and then they totally get rid of them. I don't know. But it is apparent that they're trying to get everything back into the game, get all the vouchers, because you can transfer the vouchers in, but you can't transfer them out. And they're trying to get them off of these other secondary locations, you know, so, and get everything kind of condensed. International Travel Channel says, Guten Tag, this is a while ago. Welcome, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you happen to be in this fine world. I usually say that first, but I was more on the 1,000 subscriber tip. Alex B says, what's a Waka cost? I don't know. I guess they would be under, what would that be under? Is Waka, Waka is not a summoner. I don't know. He is a, is he death? Sorry, I haven't looked at Waka very much. And I think he's definitely a promo. Is he under Chaos Legion? There he is. So he is a death. He is a promo, and he is going for $135.50. So Rooney207 says, I am the same way. I try to have plus EV for Web3 games. Over the life of your gaming experience, people will get lucky and hit jackpot opening packs and various NFTs. Alex T says, at current prices, it's definitely somewhere in the years, but it's a high risk, high reward. Okay, so let's go ahead and go forward a little bit. Let's see here what's going on currently. Talking about Bojangles and restaurants. It's a restaurant here in the States. If you're not in the States, and like I said, I don't think I've ever went into one. And Alex B says, people associate Chipotle with getting E. coli, and you are right, sir. That is why I don't go there. And I mean, one restaurant can have a bad time of it, but this has been multiple occasions of that happening, so I do not go to that particular restaurant. So, and there's been other restaurants over history that has had that happen. And then, like, remember Chi-Chi's? They went under, and that was a big thing too. So, and I don't remember exactly if it's E. coli, but it was a foodborne illness. Rooney207 says, Bojangle competed against Chick-fil-A. I think it is a chicken place, but if you're just joining us, welcome to Restaurant Talk with Bronze Dragon. Just kidding. Alex B says, I'm hooked on the Wawa subs right now. Oh man, I can't even turn on my radio. If you live up here in the Northeast, I can't even turn on my radio without hearing the Wawa. It's the summer hoagie fest. Blah blah blah. Have one on every corner. It's a good place. It's just I'm tired of hearing about them. Tired of hearing about them. Alex B says, I mean, I don't want to play this game anymore because I think it's dying, but I do want to own a Waka card promo. Well, $135, you can have one, my friend. I'm certain that's way down from where it used to be because I think most things are. I haven't bought any cards this week, I don't think. I did buy one last week, but JB says, use my promo. It's a fried chicken place. It's pretty good for breakfast. Try my promo. Use my promo code. Alex T says, you know what? I was thinking about Moe's. My bad. Yeah, and you know what? Moe's is on the list of providers in the Atlas Earth. You know, the AMP program. In Atlas Earth, there's a program, and it's called AMP. And if you register your credit card and you use the particularly restaurants that are in the program, you get extra credit and you get credit in game and everything. Moe's is on one of those. And frankly, I don't have one nearby me. There's one kind of by me by work, but the few times I've went, I haven't had, I don't want to say it was a bad time, but it wasn't enough to make me want to go back. Let's just say that. KGM says, how many gems are you up to on Immutable? My free good old games is up to free GOG. I said good old games because that's what I'm used to. It's like it's a game downloader program, kind of like Steam. But I know what you're talking about. Let me check. I am up to, in fact, I can claim one right now. I'll be at 187 now. I'm not going to do that because it's going to show my information. But after I claim this after the show, I'll be at 187. If you all are not, if you don't know about this, on the Immutable X platform, they have many games. But one of the things you can do is claim a free gem every day. And then if you have several of them, if you have some IMX staked, which is their token, then you get more gems per day. I don't think they've put out exactly what you can use these gems for yet, but it's something in preparation. So just something else to collect. But I am playing a few different games on Immutable X. I have been playing, let me look over here. I've been playing Medieval Empires, and I've been playing Alluvium and Alluvium Zero. Some people were talking, a lot of people saying, hey, you need to check out Alluvium, and I've been checking out Alluvium Zero as well. And Guild of Guardians, I haven't played in a while, but it comes down to time, right? But I have been checking out Alluvium and Alluvium Zero just to kind of do a video on. I don't want to really do a video unless I have been playing it for a little bit and know a little bit about it. So 186 is the answer at this time. Alex B says, at some point, can you make a video that explains all the stuff to do with a gold one? Because they have so many things now, I don't know what's going on anymore. I just go in there and click my free money every day. Oh, Golem Overlord. Yeah, I do need to. Golem Overlord is expanding a lot. Let me see if I can find the right tab. Too many tabs open. Let's do a refresh here. We're chugging right along. The thing is that he is adding new features. The new thing is the whole Conquest game, which I've been playing, but I haven't completely wrapped my head around the different stats available on the different units and how to actually have a good strategy for this game, because it just seems like pick some units, pick 6 units, and then place them on the board and then just press start. It's kind of, it's the new thing, but he is a very energetic developer, and he gets on these sprints where he just like makes a lot of changes to the game. So, but with that said, we are making a lot of headway in the game, and it seems like over the last couple weeks he's increased the amount of let me see here if I want to go ahead and blueprints. That's one of the items in game is called a blueprint, and as we know, this is kind of the choke point of the research, the new research, where you go in, and we've been making a lot of headway in the guild, but I think over the last couple of weeks he's generally increased the amount of blueprints coming into the game because he saw that it was just not enough. So, but we are currently working. Somebody suggested, and it was quite logical, that we work towards this blueprint claim modifier or multiplier. So to do that, we have to get these up to level 5. That will allow us to get to guild research speed. So the guild research speed is another one we're working on as well. And we really don't need that because we're researching faster than we can unlock. It's the blueprints that we need to get to, right? So, but to get to there, we have to go through here. So we're kind of working on claim multiplier and shard stash right now to get those up to level 5, and then get over to guild research, level that up to get the blueprint claim multiplier, which ultimately will help us. You can see that we have a number of these that are sitting here and they've been researched, but I haven't opened them up because I'm trying to strategically use our blueprints to the best use case, because if you waste them, then they're gone. Because some of this stuff, I do agree shard steel defense is a good thing, but energy, yeah, I guess we could all use an extra energy to attack more. Maximum research points, we're already researching faster than we can unlock this stuff, so I haven't been throwing things into that. As an overall guild, we are working on the Arcane Library level 2, which we've already bypassed the amount of part we needed, but we're working on shards. So we're slowly, actually I can go up here and transfer. I've been transferring about 150, 160 shards per day, getting towards this. So either way, yes, I do need to go ahead and make another video on it. It's just I've got a lot of balls up in the air, so it's definitely on my list. So let me take a drink and let's look at where chat's going. Once again, thanks for everybody stopping by and helping me make this 1,000 subscriber journey. It's taken a while, but we've got there. Let's see here. We've talked about a lot today. We've talked about a lot of food items. We've talked about Splinterlands. We've talked about Atlas Earth. We've talked about Golem Overlord. Still playing dCrops. Still playing Rising Star. Still playing Alien Worlds, which is where I started out with. Still playing Terracore. But some of these I'm just like going in and just, doing a few different things a day, and I'm not. My problem is I've got so many games that I can't really get really in deep on any one. So, Crypto Beaver says, what is the cheapest way to get money into Splinterlands? I use the Terracore bridge, but just noticed it has been removed. I use, what's it called here? Transact. I use the Transact, and I understand that there's this was not approved for a lot of banks. Don't approve it here in the States, but I use Transact to buy SPS and DEC. I'm not sure of the specifics here in the United States, but I do know some banks, a lot of banks don't allow it, but my bank did allow it. So, and it is allowed outside the United States. Other than that, you would have to probably go back to what my old way was buying on another crypto platform, transferring them into Hive engine, then converting to SPS or DEC, some other kind of crypto, which was, this is one of the whole things that they really have to conquer to make the game easier to get into, because this is the choke point for this game as far as getting, we've discussed this before, and I firmly believe the whole part of getting new people into the game is making the game easier to get into. And there's this it's not a little bridge, it's a big bridge between Web 2 and Web 3. And it's all understanding how to navigate the whole crypto platform, right? And it's very confusing, and a lot of people will start playing, and then they start to get into it, and they're like, wow, how do I digest this and understand how to move? I have to make this wallet, and I have to make this wallet, and I have to buy the credit. I have to buy the cryptocurrency over here. Then I have to transfer the cryptocurrency over here. Then I have to sell it, and then I have to trade it for another cryptocurrency, and then transfer it into game. It's just, it's a lot for a lot of people, and that's why we're not getting, I think that's one of the primary reasons why that we have to conquer, or the team has to fix, to be able to onboard a lot of people. Good question. Alex T says this game isn't going to die. It might shrink a lot, but it won't go away. I know games that are 20 plus years old with 20 people still playing and keeping the servers going. I think, to me, it just depends upon the costs involved keeping the game up and running. If they shrink everything down and get the price of keeping the game going to very moderate, a lot of these games have been going around, I'm guessing, are on private servers. So they own the hardware, they have the upkeep of the hardware. And a lot of this, I believe Splinterlands is on the cloud. So you're talking about high fees on a monthly basis. So, there's, I'm not an expert on it. I'm just kind of work around that on the peripherals. So I know there are a lot of costs. The costs would have to be really brought down, and to keep it going, probably have to be brought out of the cloud. But what do I know? Alex T says the easiest way for me is Coinbase, to Coinbase wallet, to Litecoin, then just deposit it directly to Hive engine. Rooney207 says gems are convertible to IMX during P2A. I will have to look into that. Crypto Beaver says, thanks, Alex, for the tip. Did not know you could transfer Litecoin directly to Hive. JB says, have a good weekend, guys. Thanks for dropping by, JB. Appreciate it. Rooney207 says, Litecoin is probably cheapest way to transfer into Hive, sadly. Alex T says, oh, Rooney, how come I can't install Axie on my iPhone? I do not know. I don't play Axie Infinity. International Travel Channel says, at Rooney207, I also always use the Litecoin route. Lee says, do you think Atlas Earth will ever change the Atlas bucks you get from up or down watching a video, or the wait time? Just curious, because back when they started, there wasn't a 20-minute wait time. Yeah, I know I wasn't around back when they started, but I found that they probably changed it because people were abusing it, just like continually rolling. I don't think they're going to go back to a no wait time. I think that this has been in action for a while. I think that if anything is changed, they may work with how many Atlas bucks people receive to watch the videos. I think the 20-minute, obviously it might be modified, but they've been using the 20-minute time period for quite a while. One of the big items out there is, especially people outside the United States, only receiving one Atlas buck per ad watched every 20 minutes. And that's a big, long conversation in and of itself. But it comes down to rules and regulations, advertising money that's coming in, and use of personal information, stuff like that. So it's a big, wide conversation. Asmongold versus Artois, or Artosis clips. Lots of balls, learn juggling. Oh, back to my comment about lots of balls in the air. Yeah. Alex T says they changed a lot with Alien Worlds. Yeah, and I see all the information come through, but you know what I do? I just still go in there and mine. I haven't got really deep into that. I went and I tried to do a mission one time, and I ended up losing some, you know, through fees and everything. I ended up losing some money, so I never went back and did another mission. So I don't know a whole. I can't speak on it. I just go in and do my mining once in a while. KGM says Coinbase to Hive around 10% fees. Rooney207 says without the SPS bridge, it's too difficult to onboard into Hive Splinterlands. Alex T says it doesn't cost me anything to transfer. I have the Coinbase subscription though. Okay, Rooney207 says SPS bridge will need to enable the Immutable X. Was trying to think of what that word was. And Arbitrum to attract highest potential player base. So we're drawing down towards the bottom of the hour. You know what? I've got 2 more packs to give away. So if you are still with me, coming in late, Bolts makes it in late. Let's clear that wheel. And since Bolts for kicks, nobody sponsored this video. It's just coming out of my pocket. So right now, let's see, what are we going to say? Put in the chat road to 2,000 and get your name in a drawing for another Rebellion pack. I'm giving away 2 packs, but it'll be 2 separate drawings, so you only get 1 pack. Okay, road to 2,000 in the chat to get your name in on a Rebellion pack if you haven't won yet today. And we'll close the show out with a couple packs. I'm a hoarder. I don't know. I do like to keep a reserve of things. Okay, we've got Rainier Games. Sorry. I think I need to get new glasses. Hey, Alan's in the house. Welcome. New name. Love to see new names around here. Bolts85. If you want to catch a high energy program, go over and subscribe to Bolts85. Although, sir, I would mention that you might want to cut back on those energy drinks for your heart's sake. I got my Brave pop-up blocking names. Okay, so I have a list of names here. If you don't see your name up here and you want to get in on the final 2 pack drawings, Rebellion pack drawings, go ahead and put Road to 2,000 in the chat, and I will add your name. We'll do that. Give another minute for people to tick through here. Bolts needs his wings. Yeah, Bolts, I don't think I have time for those modern challenges, but I do like the ghost card challenges. We're going to finish off with a couple drawings here. My financial journey. Pompeii 72. We've got a bunch of new names popping on here. Welcome to the show. I guess the word gets out that I'm giving away stuff. Alex T says, road to 2,489. Don't add me. Okay. Okay, well, let's go ahead and give away a pack. Everybody cross your fingers. Here we go. And Garut wins a pack. Garut, in the chat, please put your Hive name. And once again, I will... I'll send it after the show. So I'm just waiting for Garut to put his Hive name. Rooney207 says Splinterlands should consider more ghost card tournaments and guild slot. That would be nice. I like ghost cards tournaments. Puts everybody on the level training field, playing field, that is, and then it's just skill from there, right? Okay, same name, Garut. Okay. Well, Bolts85, if you were here at the beginning, you would have got in on 3 other drawings. Okay, let's remove Garut, and let's go ahead and spin again. And this will be the 5th one. So I bought 5 packs to give away during the program. Oh, wow. Bolts85 loses by a hair. It's Hero in the house. Hero, please put your Hive name in the chat. Alex T says, wait, I should have added me, then give Bjangle's Hive account if I win. Missed opportunity. Okay, Hero, we're waiting on your Hive name. And once again, I want to finish this off by saying, hey, I couldn't have done this without you all. Everybody, I appreciate it whenever I see that I post my videos and you spread them around, especially on X, and share them. I do appreciate it because I have seen the numbers go up, and we're trying to get the word out there for Splinterlands as well as Atlas Earth. A lot of new people showing up, so I do appreciate it. Let's see here. Okay, so same name. Okay. Well, I mean, it's the bottom of the hour. We're a little bit over. I got your Hive name, Hero. I just like to double check. I should probably know everybody's name by now, but I go through, my mind is in several different locations. Doing this show, I'm trying to think of the next thing we want to talk about, etc. So, but we're at the bottom of the hour, and I want to say I appreciate everybody stopping by. Keep a lookout. I'm going to put a 1,000 sub kind of little video together and put it out on my channel, and check that out just as a thank you. Asmongold versus Artosis clips. Yes, I couldn't have gotten to 1,000 subs without those 1,000 subs. I agree. Yeah, well, I'm saying thanks. What do you want to know? So, anyway, thanks for being here. I hope everyone on your side is happy and healthy. I get to go out and I get to chop up wood with a chainsaw today because a huge, probably 1,000 pounds, I don't even know, a several 100-pound limb decided to drop next to my house yesterday. I'm so glad that it didn't crash into the house due to the storm, the remnants of the hurricane that was pulling through. Yeah, so that's what I get to do for the rest of the day. I hope everyone on your side is happy and healthy, and I hope that if you were in the storm's path, you made it through okay and your family didn't, nobody was injured. So other than that, have a good rest of your weekend, and I will see you in Splinterlands and Atlas Earth.